Welcome back to the Turf and Tools vlog. Today we are going to be building a fence. That's probably really overstating it. We're going to be starting a fence anyway. And by fenced I just mean kind of more like a fenced in area. I need somewhere outside to put the dogs just when they're going crazy or whatever, which is going to be in this area here. We'll put some sort of dog house at the back there, nice and warm and snuggly. Just somewhere to secure them if they're going crazy or something while we're here. Now the previous owners did some really cool stuff like rustic looking outbuildings with recycled timber. So I kind of want to keep it rustic-ish looking. So you can see the woodshed here. That looks awesome. I would like to replicate something like that up next to the veggie patch as like a little garden shed. The chicken coop looks cool, obviously. I'm sure there are cheaper and easier methods, but I would like to use some recycled timber, preferably. Now I want a pretty simple fence here, just a post and rail fence. So there's gonna be a little gate on the side there, then post and rail across there, across the back. That'll make the area. So I'm going to need 7 post holes, of which I have started 1. Why is there water in there? I just got back. That wasn't wet before. It's kind of moist here. Oh, what is that? So I had hit sandstone on this side here. I may need to get a jackhammer or something to break that up. That's about 400 deep. Ideally, I would have liked to have gone about 600 deep. I think I'm only going to go about 500. This isn't like a massive structural fence or anything. It's always my biggest concern, digging holes. What am I going to hit? I'm pretty certain I know where everything is here, luckily. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to need 7 of those holes, which will be the worst part of the job. I'll show you what I've got for the posts, as always. Now's probably a good point to tell you that I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm just going to try and figure it out along the way, and whatever result we get is the result we get. It's not like we're being paid to do this for someone, it's just for me. I did find these hardwood 75 by 100 bits of timber, which have a very rustic feel about them, also known as 4x3. They're very, very heavy. So that's what I'm going to do for the post. I was thinking maybe like a 100mm by 30mm or something like that. I don't know what the more common sizes are, but I was thinking something along those lines for the rails, 100mm by like 30mm thick. I'm going to do a top and a bottom rail, and then in the middle, I want to do like that square mesh stuff. Hopefully like the not rubber coated, like plastic coated stuff, because you can, that black plastic coated stuff, because you can kind of see through it. Anyway, that's the plan. I've just got back from Bunnings now, picked up a few supplies for it. We got some quick set concrete. Also got some bitumen paint. I did see someone use this at the bottom of their post where they put them into the ground, just to prevent rot and fungal protection. So first job I want to do is to cut these posts, just because they're annoying to move, being so long and heavy on my own. The total post height will only need to be about 1700, because I'm going in about 500 and I want about 1.2 height of the finished fence. So I'm going to cut them, grind off the nails, and then probably paint the bottom with the bitumen paint. See how we go. Now I don't think these are gun barrel straight, but it's more than straight enough, I think, for what I'm doing anyway. So they're about 5 meters, a bit over 5.5 meters long. I want to get them into lengths of 2 meters. So we're going to use the Milwaukee hatchet again to dice these up. 2 meters about there. So there is our first post. These are solid, man. Just got to get those nails off them. I think they're going to be good. I like that rustic look. Do you like them? All right, so that's 1 down, 7 to go. I guess we can go another 2 meters here, eh? 2 posts. Have we got 2 meters left here? Are we saving timber? No, I don't think we do. All right, so just got to repeat that 5 more times and then I have my required number of posts, I believe. How good is just being out in the middle of nowhere and just being able to cut and not worry about the sawdust or anything? Let's get rid of these. Kind of need a bucket. Don't tell me I lost one already. I don't want to be running over one of these in a stand-on mower and do a tyre. Oh man, where'd it go? Like, how on earth can I not find this? How far could this thing have gone? I feel like the only way to find this is to drive something over it and puncture it. Right, that's a future me problem. Don't judge me, I don't have a hammer here at the moment. I need to get some tools for here. Just going to go over with the flap disc now. These are my favourite thing. How good are these for sharpening mower blades or whatever? It's just so useful. Also, I don't think I've pointed out, this is definitely not a tutorial. I most definitely do not know what I'm doing. I'm certain there are people screaming at their screens at the moment going, why are you doing that? But again, I mean, it's a low stakes project. Worst case scenario, I have a wonky fence, but in that process, I have a learning experience. Now this won't be completed today, so if you do have any ongoing advice, feel free to let me know. I mean that sincerely. All right, so they're all almost prepped. I'm just gonna dust them down. Then we can chuck some of this stuff on. Just says to, make sure it's clean. 2 coats. I'm gonna stir it first also. Where the hell is that coming from? Well, there's more dust in the brush than there is on them. Now I'll just give these a quick tidy up. Okay, so they're about as clean as I'm gonna make them. Time to put on this Timber Protector Permanent Waterproofing paint. I don't know if it's needed. I did see someone in a video do it, so yeah, I mean, it's not going to damage them. Surely it's got to be A positive. Can't get the damn thing open. So the instructions seem pretty simple. Clean it, stir it, apply it, wait an hour, another coat, wait 24 hours for it to dry. So yeah, I wanted to get these done and prepped so they're ready once I've got my holes dug. Oh, that is super. Oh, we're off to a good start. Oh no! Wow, that is nasty looking. Ruined my gloves. So yeah, it says stir well. So I guess we will stir it well. Just looks like super thick black paint. Not very runny. Is there a safe place to put this? I feel like I'm going to drop this bucket. There you go there. Placing a lot of faith in this Ryobi workbench. Look at that, just covers it. Better not get it on my jumper. Oh, that is so thick. Pretty easy to apply. Again, another good thing about being in somewhere rural, you're not dripping this on a driveway. Or I'm doing my best Picasso impression here. We'll just roll it over. Oops. Let me know, do you think this is overkill? It's satisfying to do, I can tell you that much. Okay, that was simple enough. It seems just got to wait an hour now for it to dry. Now it would probably make sense to continue digging the post holes while I wait for that, but I do have a robot lawnmower to set up in the meantime, which I am making a video on. It'll probably be out before this video actually. The LUBA 2, fancy looking thing. So I did get it out of the box and set it up yesterday, but haven't had to play with it at all yet, so I might give that a go in between coats. Of course the mower needs an update, so we're gonna have to leave that for a bit. I swear, there's only been one robot mower I've tried so far, wireless ones that is, that the software has been really user-friendly, which was the Ecovacs Goat, which is still here. I still haven't set this one up yet, but just felt a little bit clunky and not intuitive just for what I was doing there. I intentionally went into it without watching a tutorial or anything, just to get a feel for what it was like. But yeah, more to come on the LUBA. Update on the cart. Don't know if you saw that video. This thing arrived with a tyre, that was dead on arrival. They are sending me out another wheel and tyre, but I still have been making use of this thing. Just simple things like this. They're just really handy for. And again, I know there's bucket loads of brands that sell these things, and I'm not trying to sell it to you, but it's definitely been handy for me here. But I do want to try the UTV. We're meant to have a couple of John Deere Gators coming. That's what I want to try. Now, the shed is an absolute mess at the moment. Just been getting all the gear here. I have an idea for the workbench. I am stealing it from Luke Smith when I went to Perth last week. He had a pallet racking style set up with a workbench and some shelving. Decided to just pallet racking those Dexion, I think it's called, sides, and then he's got the rails are actually the Bunnings ones, which have a bit of a lip, so you can put a surface over it and it'll sit flush, as opposed to the pallet racking, which is just the rails are flat. So say you put some ply or something on it, you know, it sits on top of it. I'm going to pick up some rails tomorrow. Found them for $10 each. They look like they're ex-Bunnings. So it'll be going, yeah, that'll be going there. So it'll be bottom shelf, then like a workbench height, then you know, there'll be a tool wall behind there. Then we'll have another shelf up the top. Obviously that cupboard's gonna have to come down, and that shelf. So that might be tomorrow's vlog. So we did get the LUBA going. There'll be a full video on it, like I said. This is its first like 5 minutes of cutting. It's an all-wheel drive robot mower. How you going, ladies and gentlemen? They gave us 4 eggs today. Very kind of them. What's wrong, Cole Trickle? You want a pat? Hello, hello, who wants a pat? They're keen to come out. Gonna get them out a little bit later and take them up to the veggie patch. They love having a play there. So I haven't played with it much, but it was a bit more promising once I started playing with it a little bit. Right, let's slap this second coat on before it's dark. The LUBA's just doing its thing, doing a perimeter lap. Now, like I said earlier in the video, if you have any suggestions for my fence, let me know, because I don't know, but I am willing to have a crack. Okay, they are complete. Oh, I'm getting a phone call, but now I have no excuse not to continue digging. Jeff, how you doing? So I'm gonna have a gate here, not too big, and it'll just latch onto there, so I don't need a post there. That's the plan anyway. So we're straight down to clay here. Hopefully, I'd be happy if it was just clay, as opposed to the sandstone in that one. Only one way to find out. Definitely not one of my favourite jobs. I'm sure it'll be worth it in the end. Oh my God, that's so solid just under that clay. More sandstone. My, that's like 50 mil down. Yeah, I think I'm gonna need some sort of jackhammer. I'm gonna call it a day on this one. Let me know how you would tackle this. Trying to get a 100 by 75 post in a hole. Want to go sort of 500-600 deep. Yeah. Do I just have to grit my teeth? No, I need some sort of jackhammer or something, I think. Anyway, let me know. Tomorrow, going to get the shelving for the garage. Plenty more to come on the channel. Had a new chainsaw arrive to test out. We've got the LUBA 2 to test out. Some other stuff that I can't think of. And we'll be doing the podcast tomorrow. See you next time.